Welcome everyone one last time this weekend to Zoomtown, USA ISM Raceway. The Verizon IndyCar Series just wrapped up the Desert Diamond West Valley Casino Phoenix Grand Prix here at ISM Raceway. For Blaze Sports, I'm Devon Henry. Thank you for joining us one last time this weekend. It's been fun, full of quarter midgets, vintage cars, USAC Silver Crown, and of course, these Indy cars right here. But that was all summed up by this Verizon IndyCar Series race. We'll take you back to yesterday where Sebastian Bourdais ended up taking the pole with Simon Pagenaud right on his heels, so they were your front row to start off the night. Bourdais was your points leader coming into this race last year when he was round number 4, now round number 2. Last year he was caught up in a wreck very early in the day. This time multiple cars, including your former now points leader and your pole sitter, got into a crew member on pit road during pit stops, and he would end up having to do a pass-through penalty that ruined his night. But that wasn't the only chaos up front. Other leaders, such as Will Power, had issues as he hit the wall while he was leading. That brought up quite the ending as we saw a rookie, Robert Wickens, take the lead, and then all of a sudden, another driver who was up front, Ed Jones, found the wall, and we had, yes, that's right, a late race restart. In that restart, it would be Wickens trying to hold off your defending champion, Joseph Newgarden, who had the lead many times today. Wickens got off to the early restart, but very, very closely, Newgarden crept up and eventually ended up taking the lead and taking the win here at ISM Raceway. Finishing in second, though, was that rookie who some are declaring one of the best rookies in recent time here in IndyCar, Robert Wickens. Wickens now already has a pole in a road course and a second place finish in his very first oval race here at ISM Raceway. Alexander Rossi would round out your podium. That Joseph Newgarden pit was right behind me, but everyone's trying to pack up and leave here at ISM Raceway. Once again, congrats to our winner and your current defending champion, Joseph Newgarden, and a huge thank you here to everyone at ISM Raceway. One last time here this Phoenix Grand Prix weekend, I'm Devon Henry for Blaze Sports, and we'll see you next time around. Cactus Cobras looking to stay undefeated. Peoria Panthers were also undefeated. We'll start you off in the third quarter. It was a low-scoring game at 14. Demarie North, about 5 minutes ago in the third. That's going to start opening things up for the Cobras. That makes it 21-14 later in the third quarter. Nate Dobson, the quarterback, had to get something going here. Dives into the end zone. They are now only 7 points behind the Cobras. But then, let me say it again, Demarie Norris, 6 touchdowns on the night. Peoria just would not recover after that one. The Cobras go up by 14 points, and then in the fourth quarter, Cobras up 50-28. Just to make sure you guys remember his name, Demarie Norris. This kid over 300 yards. He's one of the best running backs in the 4A conference. Cobras take the huge rivalry win, 57-34 over the Peoria Panthers. A.J. Foyt took the win in 1964 when IndyCar first visited ISM Raceway. In preparation for race number 64, IndyCar held their third annual preview for drivers to test on the 1 mile oval. Since it will be the only oval they test at before the season opening race at St. Petersburg, all drivers from 2016 champion Simon Pagenaud to rookie Zachary Veach realize the importance of this visit to ISM Raceway.
There's a lot of changes that were made, so there are things that behave differently than we thought. So we're learning, we're writing that down in the book.
I think anytime you get on a short oval, your mind gets used to processing, 190 mile an hour and above. So when you get to places like St. Pete, actually, it feels a lot slower. So it lets you have a little more control. So this is a great place to come and get our preseason testing done.
Just trying to understand what we need to do on the race car to balance it the best way for the race.
Pagenaud, the defending Phoenix Grand Prix winner, led 116 of the 250 laps at last year's event. But even he believes this time around there could be quite a bit more action on the track.
Yeah, it's got a different beast. The cars look really good. It's exciting to see the rear wheels on the IndyCar again, and I had a blast. I mean, the cars accelerate a lot quicker on the straightaway now. I felt like before we had too much grip. Now it's definitely going to be a driver's car.
The Phoenix Grand Prix will be the second race on the 2018 IndyCar schedule, with the green flag flying on April 7th. For Blaze Sports, I'm Devon Henry. Change is coming to Avondale, Arizona. ISM Raceway, previously known as Phoenix Raceway, is in the midst of a $178 million renovation, enhancing the experience of every fan that walks through its gates.
When they arrive at the fan zone, they're going to notice first and foremost that it is not a typical working garage. It's going to feel very much like an entertainment zone.
At the NASCAR West Coast Media Day, drivers as well as track president Bryan Sperber couldn't help but look forward to new amenities for the spectators, placing them into the action during the race weekend this March.
Huge improvements for our race fans. The fan zone in the infield will be amazing, with fans having access now to the NASCAR garage, being able to see pre-race, being able to see the drivers meeting where all the celebrities and all the drivers attend.
Beauty and excitement in the desert is something that many try to achieve, and that's exactly what ISM Raceway is trying to show off here at the NASCAR West Coast Media Day.
I think NASCAR is unique in a lot of ways, and one of them being that the fans do get to get so close to the action. You know, not only during the weekend, but right before the race.
They'll be able to come in and see exactly what my guys are doing to my race car, see what I do throughout, a normal weekend, and I think that's good to get them closer to our action.
You don't see guys getting close to Tom Brady before the Super Bowl next weekend, and you get to see it in NASCAR. You get to see guys right on pit road come up and interact, and that's unique.
Along with fans being right in the action, ISM Raceway has also added Wi-Fi-enabled seating and a new RV area, making Zoomtown USA a track to keep coming back to.
Well, I think it's going to be tremendously fun. Yeah, I always tell people we're in the fun business.
They're really passionate about their racing, and I think they show up and definitely let everybody know that they'd like us to come out here more often.
For Blaze Sports, I'm Devon Henry. Dobson steps back. He's in the opposite end zone. This one's long, and that one was almost intercepted.
Is nearly intercepted by number 15,
Kai Washington.
Second and 10 at the 5.
Almost had that one. Definitely frustrated when he realized that it wasn't in his hands and it deflected off of him. That could have changed a lot if that turned into a pick 6. It'll be second and 10, though, for the Panthers. 8:22 to go in the fourth. Still an 8-point ball game. Dobson, hand running, finding holds, breaking tackles, and gets it to the 15. That is Zabala on the run.
And some great moves there, able to push through some of those tackles. Grab some yards, make it a little bit more comfortable for him now.
Happy to have all you former Panthers and all you former Cobras watching this great rivalry game. So happy to bring you this rivalry matchup that I'm sure you all kind of miss. Here's a big throw to the far sideline, and it's caught.
And a big catch.
Elijah Neal on the far sideline pulls it down, and they're going to have this one about the 44-yard line. Panthers trying to gain momentum. 8 minutes to go in the fourth. It's a one-possession ball game. Cobras only up 8, but all that is a 2-point conversion to tie things up if the Panthers can get into the end zone, or to settle for the 7, which I don't think they will, and even try to get the field goal. Dobson steps back, 4 receivers, looks right. This one's caught again. That one's awfully close to the first down marker for Neal again.
And Neal right there, nice and open on that far sideline. Not going to be enough, going to be about 2 and 1.
Peoria taking their time here on the offense to get things settled. Dobson has 7 pass touchdowns on the season, and that's going to be intercepted. Makai Washington. That is how you redeem yourself. He didn't get the first one, batted off his hands. This time, though, he puts it away. There's the siren. No, there's no tornadoes in Arizona. It's just this Cobra crowd is getting pumped. Cobras will take over 1st and 10 on their own 30. 7:40 to go in the fourth and final quarter. There's that Cobra offense trooping onto the field. Norris will take the snap. It was a fake down the middle. Quickly brought down, though, by the Panther D-line. A herd of Panthers in on that one. And was in on that one, the senior captain. Remember, these two ranked 2 and 3. The Cobras 2, the Panthers 3 in the 4A conference. The number 1 school lost last night to a 5A team. So it's possible that the winner of this game becomes number 1 in the 4A conference. We still have 4 weeks to go after this, but who knows? And on the big run here, it's Garrett Monroe. That's enough for a first down and then some. Cobras will be on their own 45 now.
And some nice moves by Monroe and a great job by Captain Austin Entenman to bring Monroe down before he can escape any more yards.
Monroe, I think that he might have doubled his amount of yards that he's gotten this season already here tonight. Oh, the snap is dropped again. That is the second time. Norris stays on his feet, though. Breaks a ton of tackles, and what looked like a loss of 5 turns into a gain of 4 for Demarie Norris.
And the persistency from Norris, unbelievable. I would have thought that when he went back and saw those Panthers just rushing at him that, maybe you take the safe route and just go down right there, take it, but stayed up, spun around, made some moves, and made it a positive, actually.
Cobras looking to Coach Feckenheier on the side. This is PSBN, the Pearson Broadcasting Network. Thank you all again for taking a watch at the greatest rivalry match in the state of Arizona. Handoff to Flores down the middle again. He'll be dropped at midfield, and that's going to make it 3rd and halfway to the marker. Cobras 17-13-1 all time against the Peoria Panthers. Looking to add on another one to make it 18. This is the 32nd meeting since 1978 between the two teams. Norris takes the snap again. On the run, breaking the tackle, no one out in front of him. Demarie Norris into the end zone, and the Cobras extend their lead. There he is, Demarie Norris, number 21, coming up clutch this whole last month. 3rd touchdown on the night for Norris, number 18 on the season. 5.5 to go here in the 4th. Extra point coming up. Gilliam Holding courts with the kick. Extra point is up, extra point is good. The Cobras are now up 35-20 with under 5.5 to go in the 4th and final quarter. The Cactus Cobras are looking pretty happy. 2:40 to go, ASU up 42-26. ASU shooting 50% from the field. The last 2 games in the first half, they only shoot 35%. Second free throw also good for Towns. Now about 50% from beyond the arc as well for ASU. 7 of 14, something that they have really been down on the last 2 games. They've only been making on average about 3 shots from beyond the arc in these last 2 games. Jump ball here on the drive by Trey Holder. Position arrow points to Pacific.
That could have been a huge break for ASU. That was a very early call, and I don't think Trey Holder ever even had a hand on the ball during that. Looked like Pacific clearly had it. They'll keep the ball anyways, but the position arrow will flip.
Full court press by ASU again. Looked like man. Kendall Small tells his offensive team to run up, and it looks like there was contact between Small and Trey Holder, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Trey Holder. He's trying to plead his case that he bulldozed over me, but they ain't having any of that.
Yeah, it looked like they just got tripped up. I'm not quite sure how that's a foul. Bobby Hurley, it's always not a good sign when he has his hands behind his back like that, trying to restrain himself from being too demonstrative. Looks like they just kind of hit legs and both tumbled down.
Listen to this ASU crowd as Small knocks down the first, a 60% free throw shooter coming off of 18 against UNLV on the 16th. Wells Fargo holds about 14,000. I'd say there's at least 10, if not up to 12,000 in here right now for the Sun Devils team. Free throw no good. Offensive board though by Town, so Pacific will keep a hold of it with 2:15 to go in the first. They're still down 42-28. Small guarded by Holder in the pitchfork. Gets it off to Williams on the right wing into the right side post. Try to kick it out, and that's going to be a traveling violation on Towns as he tried to drive in from the elbow. So ASU will take back over. They are on a 2-minute drought now. They have yet to score for quite a while. Lead is down to 14. Justice fakes a three here on the near wing. Gets it to Evans in the near corner. Evans, he's going to decide to pull up. Can't knock it down, though. He's been the hot hand from beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jack Williams for Pacific. Under 2 to play. Small drives, left hand, kicks out to the corner. Williams drives now. Right-handed into the paint, flicks it up, no good. Rebounded by Tripp. Put back, no good, and Justice comes down with the board. Holder down the near side. He pulls up for three, and that goes in. And the bank gets loud to knock off a 2-minute and 40-second drought. 45-28 now. Buck 10 to go here in the first half. 8 of 16 beyond the arc for ASU. And now we are going to get a foul, and it's going to be, I think Trey Holder was celebrating for a second, pumping his fist in the air, but it's going to be a foul on Trey Holder, his second foul. And now that's going to be team foul number 10, so 2 free throws guaranteed for Jaleel Tripp now at the charity stripe.
It looked like if he had the option and wasn't getting paid to do this, Bobby Hurley looked like he was about to just leave. He was walking away, sat down, put his head in his hands. Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's the closest to the tunnel I've seen him walk tonight.
Yeah, not sure where that foul was, but yeah, luckily Holder didn't pick up a technical on that celebration/anger fit that he had.
Second free throw, no good. Offensive board, though, so Small has it on top of the key, guarded by Martin. Gives it off to Williams, pulls up for a triple, no good. Rebounded by Shannon Evans the second, 50 seconds to go. And we're going to get a foul here on Jaleel Tripp, and Tripp can't believe it. Man, the officials aren't making any friends out there on the floor tonight.
No, they're not. That's 21 fouls here in the first half. That's a lot.
Actually, you're wrong, because on the board they stop at 10.
Oh.
There's more than 20, actually.
All right.
That's actually, let's count it up here on the official stat sheet. That's 23 fouls in the first half combined. Evans knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Yeah, they stop on the scoreboard at 10 apiece because that's the double bonus, but we have exceeded 20 total fouls. Second one also goes down for Evans.
I have to get my computer working again.
Technology can't work.
Yep.
No, yeah, I had to count them up one by one here, make sure I get the right number. 2 ball, no good, deep 2. And then the rebound gets blocked by Lake. 36 seconds to go, 15 on the shot clock here for Pacific. Small on top of the key, deep, guarded by Evans the second. To the corner now, near corner. Small gets it back, top of the key. Drives left hand, pulls up at the elbow. Shot is good with 1 second left on the shot clock. 16 seconds left in the half. Sun Devils up 47-31. Holder's going to walk it past half court. 6 seconds. Evans. Justice steps back. 3 ball, no good, and that is how the half will end. ASU leads it 47-31 over the University of the Pacific Tigers. Looking for win number 12 on the year to go undefeated in non-conference play. John, this has definitely been a turnaround from their last 2 home games against Vandy and Longwood, where they only shot 33% from the field in the first half, 48% here this afternoon. And we are definitely filled up here. A lot of students here, only a few days from Christmas, and they're hoping for an early present for ASU to go undefeated.